And I am pleased to have Wes Craven join us now for a conversation about a film which is more than simply a horror film. It's more of a thriller than it is a horror film. Welcome.
It's all set in the real world.
Yeah.
But it's a thriller about kids who love horror films. So,
yeah. How did it get started? I mean, who wrote the script and who brought it to you? And
the script was written by a young writer, Kevin Williamson. I believe it's only his second script to have sold.
Yeah.
As soon as it hit Los Angeles, I understand there was a huge bidding war, and I think it sold over a weekend for a very large sum. And as soon as I actually read it that weekend also, because somebody in my development department, Lisa Harrison, said, "You have to read this."
Yeah, go home right now and start reading.
And it's the kind of script you read the first 14 pages, which are the first 15 minutes of the movie, and you cannot tear yourself away from it.
It's
just a real page turner. Yeah. And you know it.
Right.
Yeah, it's very much. In fact, I quite often say to the people that work with me, read the first 10 pages. If it doesn't grab you,
then forget
you
it.
have to have 15 scripts to read that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this grabbed you right away.
It grabbed you right away. And so the whole opening with Drew Barrymore is just, you know.
And before we get this shindig started, I just want to start with spoiler warning. Let's get into it.
Coming in on target. You need to move a little faster than that, son. Seat is light.
All right, welcome back. This time around, instead of movies that suck, we're going to do movies that don't suck. The series where I finally get to talk about films that don't make me want to walk into traffic. And today, we're starting strong, because Scream 7 actually delivers. And yeah, I said it. A Scream movie, and for quite some time, that doesn't suck. So let's break down the 5 reasons Scream 7 actually works. And at number 5, a real opening kill. And real suspense. Finally. Scream 7 kicks things off by doing what 5 and 6 pretended they were doing. Giving us an opening kill that's tense, brutal, and genuinely hard to watch. No goofy Ghostface pratfalls, no oops he slipped on a rug energy. This one rebuilds him as a real threat. The scene takes its time. It lets paranoia breathe. And when the violence hits, it hits with uncomfortable realism. The actor sells every second with their face, their breathing, their body language. It's raw, and the tone that carries through the whole movie. Scream 7 remembers how to build the suspense with silence, pacing, and misdirection instead of cheap jumps. For the first time in years, the franchise feels dangerous from frame 1. And number 4, characters you actually care about. Shockingly, I didn't spend the entire movie rooting for Ghostface to speedrun the cast. These characters feel like actual people, not cardboard cutouts that can walk and talk. They're funny, suspicious, outgoing, messy, yet lovable. They feel like a real friend group with chemistry instead of a studio-mandated diversity checklist. And because they're written like humans, you get attached. So when Ghostface starts picking them off, it actually stings. You feel the loss because the movie finally gives you characters worth caring about.
This isn't gonna stop unless I stop it.
Where is my daughter?
This is gonna be fun.
And at number 3, the return of suspense and pure aggression. This Ghostface isn't here to play. He's hunting. Scream 7 gives us the most aggressive, calculated Ghostface since the early films. Every appearance shifts the air in the room. Every chase scene has weight. Every kill feels decisive. No miraculous escapes, no plot armor, and no slapstick. The movie almost becomes a Ghostface film with how intensely it leans into portraying him as a relentless predator. When he gets his hands, or that shiny little silver knife on someone, it's over. The dread is palpable and the brutality is earned.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
This is gonna be fun.
And now for number 2. Back to criticizing the genre, not the fans. Scream 5 and 6 spent so much time dunking on the fans that they forgot what Scream's meta-commentary is supposed to do. Critique the genre, not the people watching it. Scream 7 finally fixes that. Instead of lecturing the audience, it takes aim at Hollywood's obsession with nostalgia bait. The constant pressure to resurrect legacy characters for emotional callbacks and milk old icons for cheap applause. The movie even teases a legacy killer return, dangling it the entire runtime, only to flip the trope on its head. It's a smart misdirect that exposes how predictable and hollow these revive the past gimmicks have become. This is the Scream commentary we've been missing.
Things got a little heated, but I'm here in Pine Grove now.
Yeah, what brings you here?
You, Sydney, you were missed in New York. It's not the same without you. I guess you couldn't be bothered now that you're so busy with a husband and family.
Well, you sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a fake number and a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney. Not this time.
Surprise, Cindy. Do you need a minute? Oh my gosh, it looks like you need a minute. I'll wait.
Nice try. Stumacher is dead.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna agree to disagree with you there. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. I always had a thing for you, Sid.
And now for the final and number one reason why Scream doesn't suck, while Scream 7 doesn't suck. Scream finally feels like Scream again. At the end of the day, the biggest reason Scream 7 doesn't suck is simple. It remembers what made the franchise iconic. It's not the lectures, not the nostalgia, not the meta for meta's sake, but the perfect blend of mystery, brutality, character, and razor-sharp self-awareness. The tension feels earned, the kills feel dangerous, the characters feel human. And Ghostface? Yeah, he feels terrifying again. It's the first entry since Scream 4 that understands the assignment. Scream 7 doesn't rely on legacy cameos or cheap callbacks. It stands on its own, confidently and violently. For the first time in over a decade, Scream feels alive again. And that's why Scream 7 doesn't suck. And that's gonna...
I'm feeling woozy here. I think I'm dying here, man.
And in the sequence specifically where Skeet throws the phone at me, that was a mistake. It slipped out of his hands. So he hits me with the phone. I'm like, you hit me with the phone. You know, and I kept going. And then the scene was over because I was like, you know, this isn't in the scene. They're going to cut, but nobody said cut. So I literally picked the phone and was like, did you really call the cops? My mom, dude, was so mad at me. So that whole sequence was improv.
Hit me with the phone! My mom and dad hit me.
That's gonna do it for this episode of Movies That Don't Suck. And if you made it this far, congratulations. You officially have better taste than half the internet. Let me know what you thought of Scream 7, what worked for you, what didn't, and whether Ghostface finally scared you again, or you're still built different. If you enjoyed this breakdown, let me know in the comments below. And as always, remember...
Stay spooky!